Hi there, what's going on? It's JB here with episode number 23 now of this FIFA 18 Burnley career mode. We're getting towards the nitty gritty now, halfway mark of the season where the January window comes up. For our third consecutive one match, having drawn the last two 0-0 against Arsenal and 1-1 in the last episode versus Watford. We play Stoke City, knowing that a win would take us into that away match at the Amex against Brighton, full of confidence. We've got a very busy January as well, as you know. We've got Reading to come, and then it's the third round in the FA Cup. We'll try and bring you news of that draw as soon as we get it. But we've got a tough old Christmas programme now, and let's go to the turf where I can promise you goals, controversy, excitement a lot. Let's get to it as Burnley took on Mark Hughes' Stoke City. Well, here we are. Look at this. It's a game between strength and strength. 26 goals is the best in the Premier League by Burnley, and just 13 goals conceded by Stoke. He's one of the meanest in the Premier League this season, so it's going to be a real battle of wits, really, to see who will come out on top here. Will it be Stutz's boys, who have so far exceeded every expectation? They line up as follows with Heat in goal, back four Trippier, Shawcross, me and Ward. You could guess the back four a mile off. Lennon, Cork, Defoe and Brady are the midfield quartet with, guess who? Ings and Wood up top. Folks obviously drops to the bench alongside Enric and Grenier and Tarkowski, and Andre Schürrle gets a rest as well because he played the last two games. As for Mark Hughes' men, Turf Moor, a very cold night. They line up with Jack Butland in goal, former Birmingham keeper, and it's a back five with Trugy, Jesus, Martins, Wimmer and Peters. Allen and Cameron are the two holders, with Shaqiri, Berahino and Ramadan up front. Afellay, Juve, Choppel, Motin and Peter Crouch amongst the more famous names up front. Great atmosphere inside the turf, and the referee tonight is Andre Marrier from Birmingham. We're into the 8th, and we've had 8.5 minutes. This is Joe Allen for Stoke. Oh, he's got away from Ben Mee there, and he's got away from Shawcross. Good turn there. Shawcross against his former club, being twisted and turned there by Joe Allen. And in the end, Tom Eaton required here, not for the first time this season, to make an outstanding save there. Not sure where it was going in, but Tom Eaton having to make sure that he palmed that over the crossbar. So it's Shaqiri with the corner then for Stoke. 10 minutes of the first half gone. And, I tell you what, it was just wide from Jesus, the centre-back. Free header, basically. It was a lovely corner by Shaqiri. Got up between two static Burnley defenders. And Mark Hughes' side could and should have been in front there. And Burnley, who really performed admirably the other week against Arsenal in another midweek fixture, found it tough going on Saturday against Watford, and they're finding it tough going here. But here's Defoe, good effort, good shot, but just wide. And Burnley, all of a sudden, after those two early warning scares, starting to find their stride, and just wide of Butland's post. But a really good bit of play this time. Burnley snapping into life, as they ought to, really. On a bitterly cold night here, I have to say. Turf Moor is freezing, if I'm being totally frank with you. Jesus getting it forward for Stoke, and Shaqiri again stows in arm down the right. Shaqiri's got two waiting in the centre. Shaqiri might go all alone, and it's a chance here for Ramadan. He's hit the side netting. Oh, and Stoke have had three presentable opportunities in this first half, and the latest Burnley for Ramadan, but Tom Heaton had his near post covered. Lennon getting possession and putting a good ball in there towards Chris Wood. That's the check. Still Wood. Oh, Stephen Defoe! Goal! Well, Burnley have not been at their fluid best, but it doesn't matter because form can be temporary and class can be permanent, and Stephen Defoe has certainly got class, and it's certainly permanent. Turf Moor shakes to its foundations. Jack Butland didn't stand a chance. 4 marks here for the ball from Lennon into Chris Wood's path. And then a lovely switch, turning the defender one way and another, playing it in towards Defoe, who gets away from the defender and hits it low under Jack Butland and into the central area of the goal to give Burnley a lead. They really badly needed it. It's his 4th goal of the season. And it means so much to the men in Claret and Blue. They've had a couple of dodgy nil-nils and 1-1s recently. But what's really needed to keep their title challenge going is the or the potential challenge for the title going is the return to winning ways as quickly as possible. But Stoke are a very difficult team, as we all know, to play against. Here's Cameron, and again Ramadan is through. Ramadan! Oh, he's put the effort just wide. What an opportunity then for Ramadan. Gets away from the defender here and then hits it with the outside of his foot, and he hits it well wide of target. What an opportunity. Lennon. He tried to switch back again, and this time he didn't succeed. Cork to Ings. Good football this time. Danny Ings for Burnley. Hits it wide of the target this time. Putting onto his left foot, but the shot, as you can see there, just curling away. Jack Butler was not going to be too unduly troubled by that. And a goal kick it is proven to be, as we come up towards 33 minutes gone of the first half. And Butler's kick just about finding Alan, who finds Barahino. Shaqiri out on the far side, having plenty to say for himself in this first half. Tupi, good ball in there towards Barahino. He was certainly lurking. And as you can see, we're underway again in the second half. Stoke have made a substitution. Jeff Cameron has gone, and Afellay will come on to try and strengthen certainly the midfield department as Cork goes forward and fires not far wide. Burnley starting the second half on fire here. Jack Cork getting into a terrific attacking position, just pulling his right foot shot wide of the far post. It's a good ball to Cork, in towards Wood. Chris Wood, good save by Butland. Turn it away for a corner. That was really good football this time again for Burnley. They're having a real purple patch at the start of the second half. There's going to be a change here. Stephen Defoe's going to come off. Apologies for the lack of a replay, but Jeff Emmett will come on. And it's going to be Robbie Brady to take the corner. Swung into the mixer. He'll come here for Trippier, who can hit them. Trippier! Not far over the crossbar. Struck it well, but just too high, as we see Eric Peters replaced there by number 8 Glenn Johnson. Well, Burnley getting closer to this second goal. Here's Wood again on the break. Here's Ings. Oh, he's got past the defenders and scores a beaut! 2-0! And Danny Ings makes it 2. Lovely switch again from Wood. And in towards Ings. Took on the defender and absolutely beat him there. And in the end it's 2-0. And Stoke are in big trouble now. Burnley have deserved that. They've dominated the opening exchange of the second half and now thoroughly merit the 2-goal lead. It's 7th of the season for Danny Ings. But it's important now that Burnley just keep their wits about them and make sure they don't lose this lead. Well, they're 2 up. And surely now, if they can just do the basics right, on for 3 crucial points, which will be very much appreciated by all concerned here at Turf Moor, because 2 points from their 2 home games, I'm sure they would have whacked at least 4 out of the 2 home games preceding. Now here's Afellay to pull one back, side netting. Little warning sign there for Burnley that Stoke aren't prepared to give up by any stretch of the imagination. Ramadan's going to come on and Eric Maxim Chumpo-Moting is going to take his place. Here comes Stoke again, and here's Barahino through Ward. Oh, what a good tackle. Oh, the referee's giving a free kick. Oh, if this is a red card, oh my word! That is the most ridiculous red card you'll see all season, and the most ridiculous refereeing decision you'll see all season. Wood clearly gets the ball for me. That will be one for you guys to debate in the comment section below. Should Stephen Ward have been sent off? In my opinion, no, because he clearly got the ball and not on the man, but It's still a free kick to Stoke, and if anything comes from this, there'll be uproar in the Burnley camp. Let me tell you, Shaqiri's behind this one. Shaqiri with the effort into the wall, and Burnley survive. It's really giving Stoke that boost now as we go into the final 6 minutes. That red card, not a good clearance though. Afellay takes possession, and the ball into Berahino, who's onside, and he's scored. Well, it's going to be nervy moments now around Turf Moor. Afellay playing the ball in, and this is where Ward may well have been actually on the cover if he was still on the field. And you just wonder how a poor decision like the red card has affected things now. 10-man Burnley 2, Stoke 1. Berahino gets his first of the season. And in the game really where Stoke have been marginally, more often than not in the second half, second favourites, or second raters if you like. They're back in this game thanks to a referee who, let's be fair, give the most generous free kick ever, which is never a red card, let alone a yellow to start with. Here's the cross in now, and here's Johnson off. Could have been worse there for Burnley. It could have been 2-2. He struck this well, and I think there was a deflection on the shot. It's a corner. So the man throwing his body in the way did the job. 4 added minutes, as you can see on the board, as that ball pumped in there, and it's Tame header in the end, and Tom Eaton calming the situation down and bowling the ball out very calmly indeed. Here's Robbie Brady, just got to get up as far up the field as he can. Brady does that, brings Wood into it, finds Danny Ings, but the whistle has gone. No, it hasn't. It's offside. It's offside actually. I actually thought the whistle had gone there for a second, but it obviously hadn't. And we play on for the second or two anyway, as that free kick is launched into the area, or towards the penalty area, but there will be no more time for anything else. Burnley have just about snuck home and taken 3 valuable points, but they had to do it for the last portion of the second half, controversially with 10 men. Should Stephen Ward have been sent off for a challenge on Berahino? Let me know in the comments section below, but Burnley have managed to hang on but get 3 crucial points after 2 unfortunate draws. The final score then, 10-man Burnley 2, Stoke City 1. Yes, it was controversial. Anybody that, I mean, I'd like to know how you guys feel. We are still top by 6 points, but that's not the point. The point is, I think that was not a red card for Stephen Ward. It looked a fantastically good tackle. It looked very good at first glance, and I'm very sorry, but Mr. Mariner, you got it wrong. But if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. I will throw it open to anybody who sees this tonight. And if you disagree with me, then brilliant. If you don't, and you think it's a red card, then brilliant. Please keep your comments clean, by the way. But that win keeps us top of the league by 6 points. Stoke are still up there, I believe, and we've got to go to Brighton next. In fact, let's have a look at the cup draw very quickly, because we have got, in the third round of the FA Cup, we have got Swansea away at the Liberty Stadium, so that's in the third round of the FA Cup in early January. But we're still in December. We go to Brighton next for episode 24. Join us for that. But from episode 23 on a controversial but winning night for Burnley, from me, JB, bye-bye.